over with, and now we turn our attention to the second game in this doubleheader. It's Manchester High that we are at. Now they will be coming up against Holmwood Technical here in Manchester, Jamaica. Here's the weather. Of course, it is still bright and sunny out here. There is normally the regularity of rain, but we haven't seen that here today, and I hope it stays that way. My name is Gerard Morris, and welcome back to all of our viewers on SportsMax, CEEN TV, and CVM here in Jamaica. I am here with Christine Charles still. Christine, what do you make of the first match?
Gerard, the game definitely had me at the edge of my seat, and I must say congratulations to both teams as they share the 1 point.
Yeah, and of course we look forward now to this game, Holmwood Technical against Manchester High, and I know that they will be looking for something to, come away with in this game. And now we will head back over to our commentary team, Donald Oliver and Chris Taylor.
Thank you very much, Gerard. Yeah, well, this is a parish that still wants to put its name to a title, to a schoolboy football title in Jamaica. And Manchester High, well, they have been the standard bearers. That's Holmwood Technical, a school very much involved in sporting activities, especially on the track side, especially with the girls of the past a couple of decades. But as far as Manchester is concerned, they have been the standard bearers, Chris, in this parish for schoolboy football.
Yeah, certainly Manchester got to the final in 2009, losing to St. Elizabeth Technical. They've been to the semi-final in 2015, lost by a goal to nil to Dinthill. Two-time Ben Francis runners-up. That's the knockout competition in 2013 and 2015. So yes, Manchester High certainly have held the standard for Manchester, but the standard needs to be higher. They have never lifted a trophy in this parish, and a fact that I'm sure many of these teams would love to change, Holmwood and Manchester included. As I said, Donald Holmwood known a lot, and Manchester, for their track exploits, their production of track talent, but also from a Holmwood perspective, cricket as well. Quite a few national cricketers, even West Indies cricketers, have come through Holmwood Technical, and just want to improve their ranking when it comes to football. They did start off well, Holmwood. They had a 1-0 win over Belfield, who we saw a few moments ago. So 3 points to their name already. This is Manchester's first match of the campaign.
Well, the question is, how will they start? How will Manchester place that standard for this game? It's what the rest of the teams are looking on now to see where they are at. Both teams relatively young. For Manchester High in particular, the average age is 16. Doyen Tummings will be in charge of this one. He'll be assisted by Keone Denton and Darren Lewis. Holmwood, of course, still trying to, as with the rest of the schools, trying to get their sporting program back together, and in particular their football program. They are there for the toss. Both captains will be hoping that their teams get off to a really good start. For Holmwood Technical, Omar Bailey is in goal. The back four consists of Barrett, Daly, Francis and Hepburn, King, Murray, Saunders and Miller. They are in the middle of the park. Up front, Jordan Smith and Ranil Blake. And this is Manchester High as we know it. And Othniel Reid will be in goal. In front of him, the back four of Lindsay, Morris, Esson and Ashman. The middle of the park, Bartley and Walters, as well as Reynolds, Smith and Campbell behind striker Denzel Lee.
Manchester will be playing with a 4-2-3-1 formation. Holmwood Technical 4-4-2. And there is Vassal Reynolds, the coach of Manchester High, on the listing there as well. success as Rossi's head coach in 2017, coached Wolmer's to knockout glory in the Champions Cup the year before. So is it that they have gone for pedigree, a man who has won titles when not expected to? And certainly Manchester has that reputation.
Well, I think they probably had high expectations in previous years, but the question is, what can they do this year? I suggest that the hype is not around the team on this occasion, but maybe they'll be able to just fly under that radar. They're the ones that's going to be kicking off, as they are in their traditional yellow and brown. It's going to be interesting to see the opening moments of this fixture, because no doubt Holmwood Technical will try to make a mark in the early stages as well, to just show that they are no pushovers here. First whistle on the play. It's a free kick to Holmwood Technical. There's the delivery. Missed the header there. There was an opportunity, but he may just have mistimed his jump on that occasion as he tried to make connection to that delivery, but nothing doing on that occasion.
Only head-to-head result of recent times. 2014, a 1-0 victory for Manchester. That came in the second round. Manchester, a school that has produced quite a bit of footballing talent over the years. I think it's more their mentality that needs to be adjusted. And we do remember even a couple of seasons ago, the parish of Manchester playing in the Elite League got to the final against the Casafa team. We're very impressed with the Manchester performance throughout that tournament. Came into the final as probably the favourites in terms of how they were playing the football.
As we take a look at Maurice Duncan, who is in charge of this Holmwood Technical program. Just been here for, hasn't been too long.
Technical director is Barry Watson, who has coached Manchester as well.
Yep.
Manchester High School, that is. And Mile Gully involved in cricket as well. Barry Watson at the JCA level, which is the Jamaica Cricket Association. So has a lot of experience, Barry Watson.
I was mentioning Coach Duncan just now. It's actually his first year with the boys team, but he has been with the female team since 2018. Finished third All Ireland. The Holmwood Technical. He was also the coach of Petersfield as well.
Yeah. But it would have been hard for him to have toppled Lennon.
There's Vassal Reynolds, of course. He would have come from Rossi's previously. Won the DaCosta Cup with them in his first year there. Wasn't able to repeat that success of 2017.
Championship glory in 2016, Wolmer's boys.
One thing about his teams though, they're usually quite sturdy at the back, and I'm sure it's a foundation that he'd like to build on. It's his reputation, really. Not to say that his team are defensive, but they do say that defense wins championships.
Actually, I think he's a well-balanced coach. Vassal Reynolds does by no means negative, but by no means top-heavy either. So what he has been able to do, as I said, is hasn't gone into tournaments generally as the favourite, but has been able to get results, has gotten the most out of the youngsters, both urban and rural. And as I said, Manchester have produced a lot of talent, but I think a lot of the times they I guess because they're not used to winning, have a bit of an inferiority complex when they come up against the big teams. And maybe that is something that he can change. I think if he changes that, both within these youngsters and from the school level, then he would have achieved a lot at Manchester High.
Smith on the ball, deciding to play it back to Lindsay. Trying to make some room in the middle of the park, Manchester, and they're almost in trouble here. There's a whistle on the play. There was an infringement, and it's going to be a free kick in favour of Holmwood Technical, in fact. And this could cause some trouble. It's some way out. But it could cause some trouble here. Yeah. It almost seemed as if there was a bit of a tug of war there, but the free kick going in favour of Holmwood Technical on that occasion, and so they have the free kick. Jamar Miller is the one who's placed this down. He was part of the national under-15 setup a couple of years ago. Jamar Miller. Now he's the sole individual behind it. The wall has been set up. He really has to show his skill to get over the wall and under the bar, Jamar Miller. Over the wall, yes. Under the bar, no. But it was some way out.
Yeah, comfortably over. Not a bad attempt. Didn't get enough dip in the end.
Holmwood Technical with the majority of the possession in the early stages of this one. I've always loved commentating here at Manchester High, but Manchester High empty is different than a packed Manchester High with fans behind the perimeter fencing looking on at the action. We won't see that this year. Well, not in the early stages of this one. That's not to say they don't have their own vantage point outside of the school, because I promise you they do. Nicely done there by Bartley. Ball played off Feely. Can he utilize his strength? That's a wonderful save, you know. Had to make himself big, and finally it's cleared outside of the area, but that was a big chance for Manchester High on that occasion. And Lee managed to get a snapshot off. But Omar Bailey had the vital touch there in goal. Lindsay sending the ball long again. Picked up by Jamar Miller. Now it's with Jordan Smith. Miller trying to play it out wide. And Holmwood Technical will start again from the back.
Here's the opportunity. Over the top. Well done from Lee. Good strength. Did get a toe. Goalkeeper Bailey made himself big. Used his torso to stop it. Excellent job. There's Vassar Reynolds. Early stages. Holmwood, well, I guess some teams might look at it as an advantage. They have played a game already, so they have kick-started their season. Manchester, this is their first game.
Trying to get on the counter here, Manchester High, but couldn't quite work for them on that occasion. But here's Holmwood. That's a lovely first touch, you know. Looking for options for the pass. Blake was trying to get on the end of that one as well. Couldn't. Javon King picks it up. Ball sent out wide. And the whistle goes. And it's going to be a free kick to Holmwood Technical. Jamar Miller was trying to get the shot off.
Not a really good challenge here. Two-footed. Left foot very high as well. Bit surprised that goes without even a card. That was Nicoy Bartley.
Or talking to.
Two-footed challenges are certainly not tolerated nowadays. And that was two-footed, studs up, left foot quite high.
Well, Jamar Miller is going to try again. Last time out, he couldn't quite find that dip to go under the bar. A 5-man wall in front of him this time. It's a bit closer. Could he test the keeper? Well, this time he didn't get by the wall, but he does win the corner kick for his team. First corner for Holmwood Technical. They've sent bodies forward. This one is lofting at the back post, and the header is wide of the mark. Made good height actually, and trying to guide that one on target was Javon King. Or maybe it was Saunders on that occasion with the header. So Holmwood Technical plays down and will require some attention.
I wonder if he was a recipient of the challenge a few moments ago.
Just now feeling it?
It was a dangerous challenge.
It was.
Donald.
Jamar Miller.
At the higher level, as we have seen, you have had challenges like that that have been showed a straight red. Because the necessity to protect the players.
Well, he did, to his credit, he actually got up immediately right after the challenge. I think he's still in some pain though, but certainly showing his toughness.
I guess at the schoolboy level, yeah, there will be a little more leniency at the schoolboy level, but I think very lucky not to get away with not even a yellow card.
Looking for the ball to be played through the middle. It was pretty tame. They'll try again. Manchester High. Lindsay. Smith can't get there. Javier Smith. Keeper should handle that. Ashman. Lindsay hasn't got his passing boots on as yet. Lindsay, he's had a couple of chances on this left hand side, hasn't quite impressed. The ball through the middle. This is a big chance for Manchester High, you know, and it's another wonderful save made by Omar Bailey again.
That was a top quality pass. Excellent pass, beautiful waiting. Oh, the first touch was excellent as well. Was it Lee? No. It was actually Webb.
There's a delivery inside.
Well done, well done. Well done, boy. Work, man. Come on. Right, look at Chucky, look at the opposite eye. One thing inside of you know you have to do this.
Well, that coming together didn't look too good.
One shot, Bob, drop in the loop, yeah? One shot. Drop right in the loop. Bob, drop in the loop, one shot. Bob, drop right in the loop. Jack here! Alright, over. Hey, what's that?
So just a quick check in jersey numbers here. Webb is still injured, and based on all reports before the game, it would have been a surprise if he actually played in this one. But Shaquille Campbell is now wearing the number 7 instead of the number 17 for Manchester, who have a free kick. Taking up the shot, Walters. Well wide of the mark.
He's going, Come on, keep it on the field. Come on.
Esson is back there, deciding to put it into touch. Wearing the captain's armband for Manchester High. Here's a throw for Holmwood Technical. Holmwood Technical also missing a big time player in Dominic Reed, who wears the number 10 for them. Still not sure if he's actually going to be playing in this game, suffering with an ankle injury. And speaking with the coaching staff, they did say they believe that he's the best player in the parish of Manchester. But he got a knock in that first game, that win over Belfield. So he won't be, well, obviously didn't start in this game. But let's see if he'll actually take the field. Actually provide the assist for that goal.
Put that down, Tess. Put that down.
Holmwood trying to take their time in attack. Challenge wasn't the best, but they managed to come away with it. Manchester High. There's another sliding effort. Losing his balance, but still trying to make the pass there, but wasn't on the same wavelength with Jordan Smith on that occasion. Alex Saunders was the one trying to thread that one through. Nicely done by Jemar Miller. Ball played upfield to Smith. Smith trying to get some assistance on the wing. Miller's effort. No problems there for Othniel Reid. But you'd like to see more from Jemar Miller. He really looks to be a player of some class. Goes the other way. Campbell picking it up. Was thinking of the shot, I believe, sends it out wide. Just one player waiting inside the box, but the cross wasn't able to be made. Now it comes in. Lee. Smith went to the turf and couldn't do a lot after finding himself in that position. It's now a free kick to Holmwood Technical. Well in their own half. Oh no, it actually will go the other way. Free kick to Manchester High. Taken short. He's thinking of the shot, and that went nowhere from Shaquille Campbell. Now the effort from distance is well wide, and it's a goal kick to Holmwood Technical. Too much on that one. Coming from Tajay Barrett. Barrett miskicking that one. Smith. Here's Holmwood. Miller. Manchester High coming away with it. Can they make use of this opportunity? The ball lofted and the keeper coming out and collecting easily and trying to launch the attack. Got a frustrated figure so far. Vassal Reynolds. Esson. Blake. Smith along the channel, trying to play the simple game. Campbell, Lindsay. There's a lack of urgency from both teams, and even with that last possession from Manchester, again, you can almost sense the lack of confidence as they take a water break here, Chris.
Young team, I just think lack of vision. I think the frustration with Vassal Reynolds is he thinks that the players are not seeing the game ahead of time. And he was asking for a change. Obviously, what should have happened? All the play very concentrated on the left-hand side, very little space, and there was an opportunity to change the ball to the other side of the field, and that's what he wanted to see happen, to free the likes of Campbell. And yeah, as I said, young team, they will learn eventually. Early days in terms of their tutelage under Vassal Reynolds would have been the academy players that he has now had promoted. Well, naturally, after a 2-year break. Speaking of a break, the first of 2.
Still very warm, even though, you know, by Kingston standards, it's cool.
I don't want to talk too early, but I think we've done brilliantly today to escape the rain. This must have been the first trip in about 10 years.
I'm almost sure that you've spoken too soon.
Certainly, the sun is out. Used to, by this time, would have had a shower or two. And it would have been rain and grey skies everywhere. Sun certainly out today. In fact, I'd asked a staff member of Manchester earlier how the weather has been, because I felt the feel and it was quite soft underneath. Right. And she said it's rained every day for the last 2 weeks. So she said, but the sun is out today, so that's a good sign.
It's a wonderful sign.
I guess we brought them luck.
Again, too soon, Chris. Too soon. But one game already completed in this doubleheader.
4 goals in it.
Yep.
All in the second half.
Yep. Shared.
Yeah.
By the way.
So too the points.
The Carteret and Belfield 2-2.
Belfield now move up to 2 points in Group D. These 2 teams in Group D as well. A 7-team group. 2 to emerge. 8 groups in all in the DaCosta Cup this season. In the first round, there will be 8 groups. 2 to advance from each group. They then go into 4 groups of 4 in a quarter-final round.
Here's Holmwood Technical on the charge. Let's see what they can do with this attack. Just a little bit too far away from Barrett. Still a chance here, but the whistle has gone. It's going to be a free kick in favour of Manchester High in their own penalty area.
So 4 groups of 4. The top team in each of those 4 groups will progress to the semi-finals. And 2 semi-finals, the winners to play in the final.
It is more difficult than what we see in the Manning Cup, right? And right now you'd look at a Holmwood Technical based on the fact that they've started off well with victory in their first game.
So they have 3 points.
Right. And of course it's not a home and away situation in the first round, so if you can hold Manchester here, you're still in prime position. It's still, you know. Yeah.
Manchester would have started the competition as favourites from this group in terms of the pedigree team. Of course, after a 2-year break, very hard to judge because a lot of the players who would have been senior players in 2019 have since moved on. Yeah.
And Holmwood Technical, I get the feeling that they sense that it's a really good opportunity for them to make a mark this year, and they would want to start off well against what many feel is a team which has set the standard for this parish for a number of years.
Christiana leading the group as it stands after a 6-0 thrashing of Alston. The group completed by Holmwood, Belair, DeCarteret, Manchester, Belfield.
Here's Lee. Didn't really have the speed to pull that one off. Denzel Lee, but the idea was good. He gets a throw for his team.
Sit down here, sit down here.
Bartley with the delivery. Not much quality on it. It goes the other way. Ranil Blake trying to get there for Holmwood Technical, but he was a lone figure up there. Alex Saunders. Saunders does well to switch the play. Barrett should have done better there, and it should be a Manchester throw. Saunders trying to play it further up the park. I do like Jamar Miller. He's so easy on the ball. Now it's with Bartlett. Now King. Manchester with the majority of the possession. Holmwood surely in the first 15 minutes had the majority, but Manchester in the last few minutes or so they have tried to come into their own. They now have to do some defending. Holmwood just need to get the ball inside the area. Here's Holmwood. Oh, he has some space to work with here, but just one up front. Reynolds, the number 10, was challenged there. No, probably went down a little bit too easily there, according to referee Dorian Tummins. Looking for a passage to run through on that occasion. Found the pass and couldn't quite capitalize. Javier Smith gets a toe in there to get by one, and then blocking the advancement of Holmwood Technical, and so it's a throw for Holmwood. They can quickly. King, Miller couldn't keep it in play. Probably a little bit too casual on that occasion. Lee did well there. Javier Smith didn't. Miller, Smith, Jordan Smith gets a return ball. Miller is bypassed on that occasion. Barrett gets a throw. Barrett with a nice first touch to beat his marker. Could go down the wing and does. Needs a good cross inside the area. It's a wonderful cross, you know. Manchester finally clear. Still though with Holmwood. Can they make this possession count? They can't. Again, Miller was just a little bit too casual. Manchester. Ball being switched across to Reynolds. Reynolds had to go back. And Smith's effort. Again, lacking some quality. Oh, that's not the best clearance at all, but the keeper was sharp, wasn't he? He had to be. Omar Bailey. Reynolds. The burst of speed was welcoming. Return ball wasn't the best. Saunders trying to switch the play. Ashman back there. Free kick to Manchester High. Less than 10 minutes to go in this first half, and not a lot to write home about in this first stanza. And the quality just lacking.
Other first round updates coming in in first half action. Ocherias and Dintil Technical are locked at 0-0 after 45 minutes. So are Rossies and Petersfield. Rossies' first match of the campaign, former team of Vassal Reynolds, 11-time DaCosta Cup champions. Petersfield won their first match of the season over Godfrey Stewart by 4-1. This their second match, and that match is now 35 minutes in, 0-0.
Of course, Petersfield also the former school of Coach Duncan as well.
Yeah.
Coach Maurice Duncan, that is, who is in charge of this home and technical unit, forced to defend now.
So much of the former teams.
Oh, the ball is played through. The flag is down. A chance here. And the keeper again in the way. It's another chance for Manchester High. And Omar Bailey has done well again.
Top save. Nice ball put through. Great diagonal run by the captain, Esson. And not used to seeing him get in those positions. Excellent try. Well saved by Bailey.
No. You can't.
Corner kick to Manchester. Delivery at the near post, easily handled. Reynolds was tripped up. No, according to referee Cummings. I'm going to assume that was a clearance.
In Zone H action, York Castle recorded their first victory of the 2021 season.
There's a challenge on Reynolds, and I thought he had a shot there for a free kick.
Castle actually defeating St. Mary High by 3 games to 2. That game has now been completed.
3 goals, right? Not games?
3 goals, yeah.
Yeah, the flag has gone up for offside. The flag went up against you there on that occasion.
Yeah, it wasn't a series. 3 goals to 2. That was St. Mary High's first game of the campaign. It's a loss. That's in Zone H.
Manchester, they gave up possession pretty easily there. No chance of Holmwood. He took forever to make the pass. Jordan Smith. Holmwood with another set piece. Jovane Hepburn behind this. A little dink inside the area and couldn't make a proper connection on it. Ranil Blake. He has a lot to think about ahead of his halftime team talk. Gus Reynolds. Based on what we've been hearing from him on the sidelines, I don't think he appreciates the fact that his team hasn't been able to express themselves. He's on a couple of occasions had to encourage them to move up with the ball when they do have possession. To provide some support to Lee. But more often than not, Denzel Lee up top finds himself alone. Picked up by Murray here. That's not a bad looking ball inside the area, you know. Still a chance for King. Cleared into touch. Chance here for Holmwood. Ball played inside the area and it had to be put behind for a goal kick. It was a vital interception there. The diving header from the captain was necessary. Jamali Hassan doing just enough. Akeem Francis with a corner kick. Here's the delivery. Bartley, Lindsay, throw into Holmwood. Foul throw. Miller almost playing it through. Barry couldn't advance with it. Blocked by his opposing number, Javier Smith. I don't think a lot of time will be added for stoppages. Maybe one or just a couple of minutes. Again, the ball sent long, and last touch off the defender there. It was Ashman who was back there for Manchester High. Last touch came off him, and so it's going to be a corner kick to Holmwood. Can they end the first half on a really positive note here? They have another chance to do so. That's a better delivery, you know. And that effort is high from Miller. There was a deflection. Another corner kick to Holmwood Technical there. Trying to end the half strong here.
They're doing a good job of it. Nice delivery put into the box. And very uncertain defending from Manchester. It's been a real midfield battle for these 45 minutes. Very little goal mouth action.
There's the delivery again inside the area, and the connection is made, and the block inside the 6-yard box. The Holmwood players were appealing for the corner kick. They get another one, back to back to back.
Again, not the most convincing set of defending from Manchester.
Here comes the delivery again, headed away. Oh, he went down, did Javain Hepburn. For a second there I thought it was a high boot infraction.
There was a high boot. Did put his head down towards the ball, but let's see. That's certainly a high boot. Doesn't get the foul. Well.
Hey, that's not your job, Jackie. That's not your job, man.
So, they said just the 2 minutes of stoppages, and it's up now. Not a lot to write home about in the first half. Again, two young teams trying to make their mark in this game as well as on this competition, the DaCosta Cup. And I get the feeling that they're playing restrained, cautious. Maurice Duncan looking on at his Holmwood team, holding the fort for the time being. They've had a couple of good spells, although I believe that Manchester High they've had the best of the chances. After 45 minutes, we're yet to see a goal in this one. It's Holmwood Technical 0, Manchester High 0.
Welcome back to the grounds of the Manchester High School in the parish of Manchester, Jamaica. Match 2 in our doubleheader, the DaCosta Cup first round action. Holmwood Technical against Manchester High. This is the first 45 minutes. Well, the highlights of it, that is. Here was Lee getting forward for Manchester. Manchester in the goal top. And a lovely chance for forward Lee. Good save though by Omar Bailey. And there again, really a force to be reckoned with between the sticks for Holmwood Technical thus far. He was at opportunity again, made himself big and got that left foot down in time, Omar Bailey, to execute the save. That was an attempt by Shaquille Campbell. Manchester, they would continue to come forward. A lovely through ball. This would fall to the captain, Damali Esson, and ran well. Not used to those kind of positions, Esson. And a good left-footed strike to the far post. Well saved by Omar Bailey yet again, coming off his line very quickly and making the most of his body in terms of saving. Holmwood had few opportunities to come forward. This the most dangerous of them. A ball put into the box from the corner flag. Excellent delivery. And a scramble at the back for Manchester. They did enough to thwart the attack of Holmwood. First half stats, 4 shots, 1 on target for Manchester. Holmwood Technical yet to make a shot. 2 fouls shared equally between the two. 5 corners for Holmwood Technical, just 2 for Manchester High. And a slight advantage with possession for Manchester High, 51%. But after 45 minutes, it's Holmwood Technical 0, Manchester High 0. Well, let's now hear from the fans with Christine and Gerard.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. We are here pitch side. End of the first half, Christine. Possession fairly shared. Nothing really to put the two teams against each other.
Right.
What do you think about the first half so far?
I believe that the teams are evenly matched. It definitely is anyone's game. So I'm looking forward to the second half and seeing how the teams show their skill and see if it's going to be another draw this afternoon.
Yeah, we're actually seeing a similar style of play from both teams.
That's right.
Obviously, they've been doing their homework on each other.
Indeed.
What do you think is going to be the outcome here today?
I think it's going to be another draw, but let's wait and see.
Yeah, anything for the fans, Christine?
Definitely. Rashonda actually says, I'm missing the horns and I'm missing the fans. So we do see that without the audience, that the teams aren't really feeling the enthusiasm that they normally do in the stands. But definitely the audience can head over to SportsMax TV live on YouTube and leave their comments and drop their support.
Yeah, I actually see another one about the fans. Peebo Rebel saying that the fans give the players that extra push.
That's right.
Yeah, and of course, the players will be missing their fans, and they can't wait to see if Nets at the end of the quarterfinal they will be able to get them. I see another comment here. Natalie is predicting that the score will be 1-0 to Manchester because she needs to win that credit from SportsMax. Yeah, so SportsMax is doing a giveaway on YouTube.
That's
so
right.
if you can head over there. If you can't make it on the television screen, of course, you can head over to the SportsMax TV YouTube page and watch the game.
That's right. And Detta Kid actually said close one. So we see where there were possible goals, but they were not successful. So let's see what happens in the next match.
DHQ Dai one more says goals we need.
Right.
We need goals. We're not sure exactly which team he's talking to, but of course, he will be hoping that I hope that we can see some goals at the end of this game. Anyways, we have lots more action coming up for you in the second half, but we go to a break right now. When we come back, it is back to Donald and Chris.
Welcome back to Manchester High, the home team, and Holmwood Technical in a battle here in the DaCosta Cup. 0-0 the score, and we're just moments away from the start of the second half. Just to remind you of the different avenues that you can watch schoolboy football this season. Of course, you can watch it on SportsMax, SportsMax 2, the SportsMax app through SportsMax Plus, which is free of cost. Of course, on CVM television in Jamaica, and for those in the diaspora in the United States and of course in Europe on www.CEEN.tv, and in the tri-state area CEEN TV, as well as in Canada as well. So we hope the second half is a much, well, I hope it tells a much better story than the first half. There wasn't a lot of activity in that first half, but I guess Chris Taylor, who is also with me, would agree that Manchester had the best opportunities to not only take the lead but make a mark on this game, despite the fact that Holmwood Technical showed a lot of confidence on the ball.
I think Omar Bailey, that man in screen, was a player of the half for sure. Certainly was very strong between the sticks for Holmwood Tech. As I said, a few chances for Manchester, some nice through balls being played. Tamal Esson, the captain, was on the end of one. Shaquille Campbell got an opportunity as well, and so did Denzel Lee, who probably got the first of the afternoon. But all three were saved by Bailey.
And we are on the way here for the second half. Holmwood Technical with the possession immediately given up. So Manchester is set to make a substitution shortly. Nathaniel Stevenson is getting ready to come on. But the start of the second half precedes that change. And so we continue until the ball is next out of play or there's another stoppage. In the meantime, it's a free kick to Manchester as they aim to make the change soon. Let's see if they'll show a little bit more urgency in the second half, because I felt that they lacked some in that first stanza. Already 3 players making their way inside the box. It's pulled back. Reynolds not quite there, but he has the ball now. The clearance is made, however. Holmwood Technical working with a lot of space at the moment. And then they lose possession. Reynolds with a nice first touch, looking for the give and go, and gets it. It's Reynolds inside the box, can't cut inside. Finds a teammate. Felt that he probably should have been a little bit selfish there. But in the end, well, his team just losing the advantage there.
Gave it to his skipper, but that was a weak attempt by Esson on the edge of the 18. Likes to overlap as well, the skipper.
Lee can prove to be a nuisance here. Lee, goodness me, couldn't get his feet right to gather the ball. And Omar Bailey again in the perfect position to intercept. He's a big boy, he's a strong boy. But the delicate touch which was needed in that situation was not forthcoming at all. Again, the ball going through the Holmwood Technical defense far too easily. They really have to be careful.
That would have been the first mistake we've seen from Bailey this afternoon. That was a poor clearance. Luckily for him, nothing happening. Actually, that was a good pass as well from him.
But they tried to win that one, couldn't. Now Miller, Saunders playing it out to the right hand side. Barrett across there. Trying to turn on the afterburners, couldn't get by his marker. Now Lee, playing the role of the battering ram, leading the line for Manchester High. But he needs more silky touches, I believe, in order to be a little bit more effective, and just went right into the back of Reynolds. Sean Reynolds has been in the war as the number 10. Finally they're able to make the change as Stevenson comes on for Nicoy Bartley. Yep, it is Bartley. Flag has gone up for offside. The referee hasn't seen it. No, he has. Hepburn with the delivery for Holmwood Technical again. He launches it. Clearance made. Barrett. Keeper coming out to collect. No problems there. Trying to start an attack quickly. O'Neill Reid wasn't accurate with the throw to Reynolds. Or the distribution rather. It has been a cagey game, Chris. As Holmwood again trying to send the ball over the top. Lance Morris is back there for Manchester High. Holmwood will try again.
Yeah, real ping pong affair. No team taking the time to put the ball down, put 5 or 6 constructive passes together. Not up for giving away possession too easily, trying to force the pass when it's not there. As I said, a lot of bundle plays within the middle of the park, not a lot of 18-yard action.
Oh, here's the ball inside the area. He was looking for an unmarked Jordan Smith inside the area. It's going to be a corner kick now to Holmwood Technical. Nervous moments here for Manchester High as the players are lining up for Holmwood. Here's the delivery, and it wasn't the best, but Miller tries to take it down first time with the effort, and it went nowhere. Now here's the break. Manchester need a good ball here out wide. It's with Reynolds. Reynolds, challenge coming in on him, and in the end the result is a goal kick to Holmwood Technical. But what a chance that was. 3 against 1 on one occasion.
The pass wasn't good enough though from Shaquille Campbell. Look at this break, does very well here, escapes at pace, dribbling well, but then that pass just needed to be a little more, have a little more weight behind it. Also the angle of delivery wasn't good. It was carrying it back into the likes of Rashawn Reynolds. He just wanted to play that pass into his stride so he didn't have to check his run, and by passing it so close to him, it just allowed the defenders to regroup.
Reynolds is back there, making a nuisance of himself and then committing the infringement. Holmwood, they take it quickly. A shot from distance and he's right in the way of Neil Reid. Here's Manchester High pressing. Campbell delivers, looking for Lee, over the head of Lee. Not clearing properly. Holmwood technical. Finally, it's banged upfield, but it's sent the other way. It's with Lee. Lee trying to nod it past the goalkeeper. Maybe it was his best option, you know, because if he decided to take another touch, the keeper would have been able to take it off him, I believe.
Didn't lift up his head, Lee. Should have looked to lob the keeper. Had he looked up, he would have realized that Bailey had actually checked his run, which was smart goalkeeping by Omar Bailey as well.
Left Lee in 2 mans.
Yeah, but at that point, there was no way Lee was going to beat him with the header from a 10-yard distance. He's gotten quite a few opportunities so far, Lee. 3 or 4 to my count. And Manchester at least 6 yet to score.
Reynolds looking for an outlet, finds one. Well, that was a poor ball there from Ashman. Now it's with Walters, or that was a hope. It's gone out into touch for a throw the other way.
What has been obvious so far is that Shaquille Campbell, the number 7, when he does get an opportunity to run at the defense line on the right hand side, is very pacey, and the Holmwood players struggling to keep up. Looks like he's a bit winded after all that running as well, so has decided to drop back for the time being. That man has been really good between the sticks. Really good positioning, has read the game well, has been brave when he's needed to be. And if it wasn't for him, Holmwood would have conceded at least 2 or 3 already.
Dwayne Murray again lofting that one inside the box. Nothing doing on that occasion. Goes the other way. Shaquille Campbell trying to play the ball along the right channel. Reynolds has speed, but he's no Superman. And the ball is picked up by the Holmwood defense and they'll get a throw. Couple of crunching tackles there. Ashman did well there. Takes the throw himself. Stevenson trying to play a most difficult ball to his teammates. Again, the long ball over the top. This could be difficult. The keeper is off his line and manages to get there ahead of Lee. Lovely switch of play by Holmwood Technical. Barrett on it. Jordan Smith over there as well. Here's Manchester. Just need a through ball there. Took forever, did Javier Smith. With the ball again. Just needs to be just a little bit more urgent when he has the possession, Smith. It's nervy. He's given the ball away for the 18th time. Lee's outside though, and Holmwood Technical get away with it. But Javon Daly has been under increasing pressure at the back. There he is for Holmwood Technical.
What are you doing? Baba, keep focus, man. What that mean? What that mean? What that mean, David? Hey, Nappy, you have them in your hole.
Here's Maurice Duncan.
Nappy, I know come here. Nappy! Come on. I know you're big things. I know you have the ball inside. Go over, go ahead, go over. You don't go forward, you go
So,
over, you down forward.
some other DaCosta Cup updates. BB Coke 0, Stets 0 at half time. McGrath 2, Charlemont 0. Godfrey Stewart 0, Green Pond 1. And in second half action in the Rossies Petersfield, they are locked at 1 apiece. Big match that between BB Coke and St. Elizabeth Technical.
Here's Holmwood. Ken trying to beat the Manchester defense aerially.
St. Elizabeth Technical, the under-16 champions in 2019, so much expected of this team now 2 years later. BB Coke also touted to be a strong unit, especially after their first round, their first game of the season. Thumping 20-0 demolition of Mount St. Joseph.
Yeah, we see them on Friday.
Yeah.
We do. Mount St. Joseph.
BB Coke, another team that was doing well, looking good at the under-16 level. So certainly confident about their chances. Of course, in 2019 as well, they lifted their first schoolboy football title, the Ben Francis Cup. School based in Junction, St. Elizabeth.
Are you picking up the player?
Saunders decides to send it out wide. And pretty much that chance went into a black hole.
News coming in is that Petersfield have just got their second goal. They now lead the 11-time champions Rossies by 2 goals to 1.
Well, I suppose Maurice Duncan will have a smile on his face with that scoreline, with his former school leading. Russell Reynolds, former unit. Here's Manchester High. Again with Ashman. Ashman losing possession. And there's a challenge that's pretty harsh. Ranil Blake doing well to keep possession. Now it's with Murray. And there's another whistle on the play.
Donald, here is a very interesting scoreline coming in. This is from the Manning Cup. After 53 minutes, Kingston Technical 1, defending champions Jamaica College 0.
So, free kick to Holmwood Technical. And this could be interesting, actually. They've had a number of the set pieces. The majority, actually. Jamar Miller has been behind most of them. Let's see what he can do with this. It's probably not the most ideal place, but the wall is being constructed by Manchester High. And Othniel Reid in goal. Also behind it is Alex Saunders, you know. As well as Javon King. Oh, well, I thought a fourth player was coming across. Changed his mind, did Jordan Smith. And here's a shot. It's a brilliant shot! And he got a wonderful hand on it to deny Jamar Miller. Othniel Reid moving to his left, full stretch. It was going right in the corner. And the hand denying him.
One of the saves of the season.
Indeed.
For the Manchester number 1 between the sticks. Brilliant save.
That was going in. Look at this.
Oh, that's a top save.
Brilliant.
That's top. That's a top save. He was actually going to his right. Yeah, actually going to his right. Had to recover. And
thing is, it would have been a brilliant goal had it gone in. But only a world-class save would have stopped that one. And Othniel Reid came up with one for the books.
Probably the best of the season. The only other save that could compete with that was obviously the Edwin Allen Clarendon College encounter with the penalty save. But this one was brilliant, just considering that he was going the wrong direction at first and had to reposition himself.
Not to mention, watch the bounce right in front of him. Here's Reynolds. And it's gone behind for a corner kick. Manchester, they have been feeling it, you know. They have been feeding it defensively. They're lucky to still be level, I think. Now they have a chance of their own. They have a corner kick. Here's the delivery. It's not the best one. Too much on it. And it's a goal kick to Holmwood Technical. I'm not sure if that's exactly where he wanted to put it, you know, but he gets the return ball in Jordan Smith and he's battling on the ground trying to win it, but couldn't. It goes the other way. Here's Manchester now on the charge. Challenge coming in, just proving himself to be a barrier on that occasion. Tajay Barrett over on that far side. Oh, they've given it up. Campbell skips by one challenge, gets by Reynolds, looking for options the other way. That's a wonderful ball. Ashman needs a good delivery, and again it's charged down, and wonderful work there by Akeem Francis for Holmwood Technical. Miller.
Some life in the game now.
Miller decides to go long, but it's too far in front of Ranil Blake on that occasion. You're right, Chris, there is some life in the game now.
Yeah.
It only took them 60 minutes.
Or maybe it's now the cooler conditions, so the sun beating down.
Yeah, I think we've seen it for the last time today.
Real Manchester weather coming out now. But certainly the pace of the game has picked up. A lot more open than what we saw in the first half. Still no goals.
They do have a water break now though, both teams. But yeah, we've seen glimpses of the quality that each team possesses, and it's a real crying shame that we haven't seen a goal. Maurice Duncan, ever animated on the sidelines. He's used to coaching the girls' team, Coach Duncan.
His ex-team still continue to lead Rossies by 2-1. That's Petersfield. In other DaCosta Cup action, Old Harbour and Garvey Maceo locked at 1 apiece after 45 minutes. BB Coke and St. Elizabeth Technical still at 0-0. McGrath lead Charlemont by 2-0. And Green Pond lead former champions Godfrey Stewart also by 1-0.
Minutes to go. A lot can happen in 20 minutes.
Back in front of him.
Lee has been asked to do a lot today for Manchester High. And to be fair, he has been trying. Lindsay sends this one long. Reynolds heads this wide. Needed a better return ball. Esson doing enough. Here's a chance here for Holmwood Technical as they try to move forward through Murray. Is it inside, and there's a challenge from behind. Free kick to Holmwood. Challenge on Jordan Smith there. And yet again, Holmwood Technical blessed with another set piece. Stevenson with a challenge. He's been brilliant so far, Othniel Reid, and he's setting up the wall again. So Saunders is there. Miller is also there. It is Miller again over the top.
Back turn to your goal, no foul. Come on. Come on.
What do you make of Miller?
Yeah, he has had a good game. Nice touches on the ball from time to time. Probably want to see him more consistently in the play, but when he does get the ball, as you said, he nifty with his footwork. That wasn't the greatest clearance from Reid, but it works out.
Saunders. Whistle had gone, and now Esson needs some attention, the captain of Manchester High. I think there may have been a late follow through that challenge on Esson. Campbell trying to switch the play. Reynolds did well to win it. Ashman inside. Lee.
Action coming in from the Manning Cup. Calabar defeated Bridgeport by 5-0 in the Group A encounter. Of course, Calabar coming off a draw, a 0-0 draw with defending champions Jamaica College in the first match of the season, and they did impress Calabar. Strong unit, under 16 champions, just like St. Elizabeth Technical in 2019. Much expected of this group. Doesn't often happen for Calabar. Could this be a season for them? 5-0. Former champions Bridgeport as well. Remember back
it's
in
a big result
of 2006.
It is a big result. And Jamaica College trailing to Kingston Technical is also says a lot as far as the quality in the group and what we expect.
Bridgeport, of course, 2-time former Manning Cup champions.
So, free kick to Manchester High. This is some way out. Here's a shot. And it was going wide, but easily handled in the end. Shaquille Campbell with the effort. Now here's Holmwood Technical. He's thinking of a shot, you know. It's over the top from Jordan Smith. Holmwood Technical will now be making a change. And Jamar Miller is coming off. Wondering if he actually picked up a knock. Jamar Miller. Atina Francis is on, by the way.
Other action coming in. Manning's defeated Green Island by 3-1.
Holmwood set to make another change as they wait for a bit to introduce Shahid Evans. Campbell. Stevenson now. Back to Ashman. Or rather Essen, who was on the ball and now has to provide the cover. Lindsay. Now the change can be made and Raniel Blake will be the one to make way for Shahid Evans. Here's a chance for Manchester now. Ball played in the run of Lee over the top.
Does get himself in dangerous areas, Lee. Here another example. That man, Omar Bailey, has already denied him on 2 or 3 occasions. Look at how he leapt very high there, Lee. Tall figure, not the best finish, but again, great to see him challenging in the air, getting the flick on, then coming back to receive it from Reynolds. Just needs a better finish. But Lee has been consistently good in and around the 18-yard box, fighting for the ball, working hard, making runs, and getting on the end of things. Just needs a good finish to top it off.
Well, that's the road of a striker, right? He really needs to work on that. But yeah, he's done his job for...
He's asking questions.
Yeah, he's done his job for the most part.
Commanding figure in the box, Lee. Certainly about 6'1", 6'2" in terms of height.
Ball over the top, looking for Evans, and Desson is back there. There's a chance for Holmwood again as they try to move forward through Jordan Smith. No problems there for Othniel Reid to collect. And the rain is with us.
You did tell me that I spoke too soon.
Way too soon.
I didn't think there was a chance at all. Well.
Every day for 2 weeks and he expected it not to rain today. Right. Should make things interesting though. Final 10 minutes. Slippery conditions. Oh, Lee was trying to pull out the spectacular there. And he was also trying to take the defender's head off there. But all's well that ends well. Evans trying to win the ball from Stevenson. Smith. Murray. Francis out wide now. He's being held back. The referee didn't see it though. Nice touch there from Reynolds. The keeper is off his line. Lee. Oh, a couple of players have missed that chance. And now the whistle goes. It's going to be a free kick to Manchester High. But what an opportunity that was.
That was an unusual mistake by Omar Bailey. Had no business out there. Certainly found himself in no man's land. Very exposed. And luckily for him, Lee was not able to work his feet out.
Well, he probably added to the confusion, to be fair. So in that regard, he probably did his job.
Really no man's land. That should have been... Had Lee even left it, there was a player coming in. I'm not sure if it was Reynolds.
Well, here's a free kick for Manchester High. And again, it's some way out. Let's see what they can do with this. The three-man wall has been set up. And this one is wide of the mark. Holmwood Technical now trying to go the other way. Evans Murray. Saunders.
Hey, you have to stand up, boy. Come on. Well done, you. Pick up again. One is going down, one come up. Hey, right in.
As we head into the closing stages of the game, and we may anticipate a goal in the final 5 minutes or so. Here's a chance of Holmwood Technical trying to fire that one on target. Should be able to clear, and it does clear. King just ran out of real estate there. Yeah, Othniel Reid in goal for Manchester High, leading contender for player of the game, man of the match. Change is going to be made, or a couple of changes are going to be made by Vassal Reynolds and Manchester High.
Othniel Reid, you think? But apart from that magnificent save, which it was, I would think Omar Bailey is ahead of him. The amount of save that Bailey has had to make in this encounter.
Especially in that first half, right?
And he's still kept a clean sheet, yes. Just a short moment ago, you were even singing his praises, that even though I thought he was in no man's land, you were saying how he came out and attacked the ball and the player, that it made a difference in terms of the finish from Manchester. So I actually think Bailey's ahead of him, especially if the scoreline remains the same.
Ashman inside. Walters sends it long.
What we do agree though is both goalkeepers have been outstanding.
Hey, come here. Don't lift him on. Come here, no man. Come here.
Saunders almost picked by Reynolds. Still Holmwood on the ball. Not sure what he was trying to do there. Jordan Smith. Both teams have a lot to improve on if they are to not only get out of the group but be the standard bearers for the parish for yet another year. Poor clearance. Simpson picks it up.
And some very poor touches as well by Jaden Simpson. Caught the ball with lots of space to attack the goal and didn't gain 1 yard. If we were playing American football, he actually probably regressed 5. 2 awful touches. Apologized to his teammates.
I don't think that was an apology, actually. He said something, but it didn't look like an apology at all. But Manchester High, they do have the corner kick. Here's the corner. Here's the shot. It's gone into oblivion. The effort from Raheem Walters.
Hey, see enough. Hey, what's enough? Hey, G. Right in the ball. Stop putting the phone over here.
I'm almost tempted to say chilly conditions here at Manchester High, but I can just imagine our friends in diaspora just rolling their eyes if I ever say that. Here's a chance for Manchester High. That's a shot that's well wide of the mark. It looked good after it left his boot, but it was just curling away, further away from the goal.
Created a nice little pocket of space for himself, Reynolds. That was actually a good move inside. And I agree, he set up really well, but then skewed it badly off the outside of the boot. Foster Reynolds must be frustrated. The amount of opportunities that his side have created throughout the 90 minutes, and they're still yet to score.
4 minutes of stoppages to be played. 4 minutes to get that elusive strike, that elusive goal. Both teams with the opportunity. They've had the chances. Saunders on it looking for that additional yard of space. Here's a chance. Not sure what happened there. There was hardly a collision, with both players just avoiding the ball as they also tried to avoid each other. Hopeful ball, but not a lot of Holmwood players up, but they do get it now. Evans. Looking to go all the way back to Reed. Reynolds has it. Play continues. Can they make use of the opportunity as the ball is switched over to the substitute Simpson? Jaden Simpson. Not a lot of quality there. 2 players down, and now the game is stopped, and the yellow card is shown to Holmwood's number 12, I believe, Javon King.
Three and I can't get one. Huh? Go, keep up.
There's a late challenge that came in on Shaquille Campbell.
Yeah, bless. Oh, you mean the line? The line? They're not going to start it. Go. Back here. Ball is going to bounce. Back behind the ball now.
Change made by Holmwood Technical as we enter the final moments of this game. Ashneil Kirby is on the park. seconds remaining here. That's it for the game. It's a goalless affair, and it almost was a soulless affair. Holmwood Technical and Manchester High, they hope to be the standards in this group, the standards of the parish, but in the end it's also a story of missed opportunities. Both keepers have been busy, Bailey the busier, but Othniel Reid, the other custodian, just showing that he has so much quality, with one effort in particular, as it stands, probably the save of the tournament. After 90 minutes though, no goals to talk about. Holmwood Technical 0, Manchester High 0.
So this is how it started. Holmwood Technical against Manchester High. Many goals expected, none delivered. This is how it unfolded. Manchester High on the front foot, especially throughout the first 45 minutes. That was a chance for Lee, and Omar Bailey between the sticks just could not be beaten today. Put his body on the line, legs, arms, chest, everything behind it. Here's another glorious opportunity for the speedy Campbell, and look at that save. Excellent attempt by Shaquille Campbell, used his pace very well. First touch excellent, and got his legs in the way. Omar Bailey, he wasn't to be beaten. Manchester High, they would continue to come forward on turf that they know very well. This would fall to their captain, Damali Essan, and yet again Omar Bailey with the 40 on his back. A brilliant save. Trying to go between the legs was Essan, which was probably a good decision, but Bailey did well. Holmwood, a rare opportunity in coming forward, and put out for a corner, which would result in this wonderful in-swinging delivery, scrambling at the back for Manchester, but they would get the job done, and that was probably the best opportunity for Holmwood in the first 45 minutes. Second half underway, and again Lee in a great position, not the best of contact, and Omar Bailey in the right position at the right time. Here it was, that left-footed attempt, just not the best from Lee. This probably the save of the tournament. This is what Donald Oliver was talking about. Going the wrong way was Othniel Reid, and recovered so well with a strong left hand to put it around the post. Manchester, they would continue to come forward, and yes, again it was that man Denzel Lee, and he would not get it into the back of the net. It would end all square at full time after 90 minutes. Holmwood Technical 0, Manchester High 0. Just 13 shots in the game, only 2 on target, 1 for each team, 7 fouls and just the 1 yellow card shown by referee Tummins. 6 corners for Holmwood Technical, 3 for Manchester High, and 3 saves, as you can see, from Omar Bailey as well. Manchester High with 55% possession at the end of it all. Holmwood Technical 0, Manchester High 0. We now hear from our man of the match, Omar Bailey.
Omar, you would have made a couple of good saves today. How you feel after that performance?
I feel good because I've executed what my coach has taught me. So, yes, I feel good.
I see you're having a little niggle in your leg. Do you think you'll be able to get that all better and fit enough for the next game?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I want you to talk to us about that save that you would have made. Yeah, what was going through your head at that time?
My motto for this year is clean sheet all the way, so no matter what the cost, I'll be trying to keep a clean sheet.
Awesome. So you made that clean sheet, and well done today, and all the best for the rest of the season.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that was Omar Bailey. We're now going to have a chat with the coach from Holmwood. Coach, you came away with a 0-0 draw today. Are you happy with the result? Do you think it was fair?
Well, based on the nature of the game, I think it was fair. Both teams, it could have gone either way. Both teams got chances, and they didn't execute. So a 0-0 draw is fair.
I saw you talking to Coach Reynolds just now. What was that conversation like? What was that like?
Me and Coach Reynolds, we go way back. He always encouraged me as a young coach, and I was just talking about the game, that it was an excellent game. His first game, my second game, I'm playing with probably my best player out. Picked up an injury in the first game. We had to make a lot of changes in order to shuffle the team to get a good performance today. So we were just talking about that just now.
All right, so well done today, and all the best for the rest of the season.
All right, thank you, man.
Yeah, man, no problem. So we're going to have a chat now with Coach Reynolds from Manchester High. Coach Reynolds, a 0-0 draw today. Are you happy with the result?
In the context of how the game went, I'm satisfied with the point.
What do you think are some of the improvements that your team would have made from last season?
Certainly we need to get tougher mentally. I mean, we need to realize when that challenge comes our way, we need to recognize it and face it as a team. So we need to get mentally tough a bit. And I thought we did well, especially in the second half. So I wasn't pleased with the first half, but I thought we hung on in there, and we held them to a 0-0 draw for the first half. And in the second half, we gave as much as we got.
Awesome. So you have another game coming up pretty soon. What are you looking to improve on for that game?
Certainly the combination play in midfield. I didn't think we held the ball as long as we ought to. We need to keep the ball for longer periods and build our plays, and we didn't do that, so we need to work on that for the next game.
All right, so you have a reputation of bringing underdog teams to titles. What is the goal for this year?
The goal is to make it out of this group. It's a funny whole season. Anything can play, but it's a young team. I'm not pressuring them. The average age is 16. So we're taking it game by game. And the aim is to get out of this group.
All right, Coach. Well done today, and all the best for the rest of the season.
Thanks much, man.
Yeah, we now go back upstairs to Chris and Donald.
Thanks, Gerard. A number of matches to look forward to as far as the DaCosta Cup is concerned. On Friday, Magotty against Mount St. Joseph. That's at 2:30 p.m., 3:30 p.m. ECT. On Saturday, there's going to be a doubleheader. Lacovia High will take on BB Coke first at 12:30 p.m., 1:30 p.m. ECT. And then, of course, the big derby right after. Monroe College against St. Elizabeth Technical High School. That's going to be at 3 p.m., 4 p.m. ECT. That's it for coverage here from Manchester High. Just to remind you that the home team were held to a 0-0 draw by Holmwood Technical. On behalf of the hard-working production team here, it's goodbye from the parish of Manchester.